All right, here we are in Swapp staking, also known as Pool 3. So the first thing we need to do is connect our wallet. We'll click here. I use MetaMask. And once we give this a second or two to sync up, we'll see that here pool number 3, Swapp staking, is now active. There'll be 60 epochs or monthly runs, and we are currently in 0. So epoch 0 has been added just as a period of time, which is any time before epoch 1 begins, which should be, I believe, an hour after this ends. So in about 10 hours and 45 minutes, which I think would be 8 p.m. Eastern time. So we will click staking, and it will open up like this, where just like pools 1 and 2, you'll need to activate this. That would trigger the MetaMask to open and ask for you to approve the small gas fee to open this connection between the smart contract and your wallet. So I've gone through that step already, and once that's complete, this would turn blue and this would snap open. So here you'll see some additional controls that aren't showing in pools 1 and 2. First thing is it will show your wallet balance here, how much you have staked so far, and remember you can add to this single stake that you create over and over again to top it up, and effective stake balance, which is essentially the total based on the prorated time you come into each epoch. So let's say you entered an epoch halfway through, you would be entitled to only half the rewards for that particular epoch, and it would show a prorated amount. So now let's get into actually forming our stake. So you can do one stake at a time per wallet. So if you did want to do multiple stakes for, let's say 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years each, then you would need to do multiple wallets. But here we'll just do one. So you can either choose a percentage of the Swapp tokens that the app has recognized exists in your wallet, or you can just go max. So for this test, I'm going to do max. I have 10,000 in my wallet, or you can click this button here, max, and it will pull in all the Swapp tokens that are in your wallet. So here, remember there's 2 ways that you earn in Pool 3, Swapp staking. The first is traditional interest earned as Swapp rewards, and those come are payable every month or epoch. So just like pools 1 and 2, as you earn, you can cash out or scrape interest at the end of each epoch, just like you do for pools 1 and 2, or you can leave that interest in there to accumulate over time. The second way you earn are these anniversary bonuses. So remember, because Pool 3 is really built to be longer term investing, there's significant rewards that are paid out over each anniversary bonus or time bonus or duration bonus, as we call it. So at the end of 12 epochs, it's projected that there would be this much reward, and after 24 months, and after 36 months, 48 months, and after 5 years, huge number of rewards. So your refer address, mine has already been referred, so I'm locked in there. If yours is blank, there probably should be something in there. So whoever brought you here, just make sure you're giving them credit by their address being in there. So that's about it. The only other thing left is choosing how long I want to run this stake for. So here's the drop down, and you'll see that you can choose anywhere from 1, which is actually epoch 0, all the way up to 60. So here we go. Please confirm you are sure you want to stake for this duration. You will not be able to change your stake during stake duration until the maturity or the end date. You'll only be able to top up your stake, and it's just asking you to understand or accept that you understand the way that this works. So like a traditional bank CD, there is a pretty severe penalty to your principal interest if you break the stake early. So the way that penalty works is, imagine the penalty starting out at the most severe and sliding straight downward, sloping downward towards the end. So I'll give you a few extreme examples. So let's say I did a 1-year stake for 12 epochs, 12 months, and I broke it the first month after I started, it would be about 90% still left. Therefore, I would lose about 90% of the principal, which would be really bad. So it's good to not break the stake if you don't have to. If I waited halfway through, and for whatever reason I had to break the stake, I would get about 50% back because it's 50% done. And then let's say I waited all the way until the end and there was only 10% left of time to go, but I broke the stake at that point for some strange reason. You'd get 90% roughly back because it's 90% finished. So it's roughly the percentage of how much it is towards finish that the penalty would be. And then you do need to get to each of these epics to earn, but they are prorated as the regular rewards are. So let's say you do a 12-month stake, or you lock for 12 months. You would need to stay in for that entire term, and if you got in a little bit after the beginning of whatever epic you're in, you would still get some duration bonus, but it would just be prorated, so you'd lose just a little bit of that time that you got in later into that epic. So these are the duration bonuses, and the standard bonuses are paid just the same way as pool number 1 is. So the way that this would work is, as each epic ends, you want to know how you get your rewards. So you would see your potential rewards here. This is an aggregate of all the pools. It would, if you were in all 3 pools, you'd see your rewards for pool 1 after they were claimable. This is after it ends. You'd see the rewards for pool 2, and now the rewards for pool 3, and you can claim each one of those, which sends them into your MetaMask wallet. But let's go ahead and finish this one. So just to recap, the app is reading what's in my wallet as far as the number of swap tokens right now. It's saying I haven't staked anything yet in pool 3. I clicked max to pull in all the swap tokens that are in my wallet. I could have just done this too, same thing. This is showing you the anniversary bonuses, which is on top of the regular interest paid. This is who referred me, and I chose the longest term to be locked up for 61 epics, which is basically 60 since number 1 is epic 0, and I'm going to click stake. Let's put it on fast and confirm. Now we have that running. It looks like it might have gone through really fast. Let's double check. Success. Very good. Ended up costing less than I projected, which is always good. And now, let's go to reload. And here we go. So now that my 5-year stake, or 60 epic stake, has started, it's a maximum number of epics I chose. We have a new widget here that's stake progress. So it shows me as 0% matured or finished because I literally just started. And it's saying I have 1,680 days left. So that is a very long time, but remember the number of anniversary bonus rewards plus the regular rewards plus the fairly decent appreciating amount of the token over 5 years, you have to kind of bake that in too, would make this a very big number most likely. So that's it. So that is pool 3 swap, and remember unstake would have a penalty, so be very, very careful when you plan how long you want to lock up for, so that you can cash out the interest earned every month as the rewards, but cashing out that principal or breaking the original stake is what has the penalty. So during the first epic, you'll see that I can't even click the unstake, and that's because during the epic, your first epic that you get in, you would lose 100% of your principal. So there's no reason why you would click this button. So just to make sure it's sort of idiot proof, we disabled the button during the first epic. After this epic ends, or we're in the next epic, you'd probably only lose 95% of your principal, which would be very, very bad. But if someone really wanted to do that, you're free to do that. So the button will become available after the first epic. If I wanted to top up, I could, but that isn't available just yet. I probably have to wait just a few minutes here. So there we go. I'm now in pool 3, and I'll be earning interest along the way, and you'll see kind of what that estimate looks like once things start populating here. So there you go. If there's any questions, let us know in Telegram. Have a great day.